touched with your fingertips underwater really good, but it was flat. What you want to do is, if you take a look at me and I just rotate, see how my arm went forward? So never go like this and wait to hit the wall. When you come into the wall, stretch, and you see how that went forward? Now I want you to see this shoulder. See what that did? It's not doing that when we swim. We actually want to do this more when we swim. I want you to think that freestyle and backstroke, I want you to understand, they are swung with the body, okay? They're long axis strokes. They're rotating this way as if you have like a big spike going all the way down through and you can rotate, all right? Okay, now, I want to see shoulder, 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 shoulder. And what we're going to do is put in that one arm. Shoulder, breathe, shoulder, breathe, shoulder, breathe, shoulder. So whether I have arms going or not going at all, it should be the same tempo because it's being set by the body. So you've got to quit thinking of your arms in freestyle and think more of body, 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 okay? And I know I'm exaggerating that way, but we have to right now with your freestyle, okay? All right, ready? Get your hand behind your head on your push-off, not in front of your face, ready? Go. Love how you're looking back at that hand on the gutter. These push-offs are a lot cleaner. Good fly kick, good spike. Now, there was a big straight arm. Let's see if we can get it. There we go, there we go. See how it's really not driven by the body. You can see that she's driving this whole thing by her arm. It's what her arm does and then the rest of her body, like she breathes after she takes her stroke. We're gonna take a step back and I'm gonna try to have her do that shoulder roll just like I showed down at the other end without the arms. You're still centered around taking the stroke first and then doing everything else. So we're going to go, this time, we're going to go down and simply do the whole body, okay? We're just going to do the body. So roll, roll, breathe, roll. And how about breathing threes? Okay, you know what I'm talking about? Here's what you do. So you'll do your good push-off, because I want you to practice that, then you bring both arms down. What you're going to do is breathe and count that as like a 1, 2, 3. Breathe, 2, 3. Okay? All the way down the pool like that. Okay, get a real good roll. So I want to see hip and shoulder, hip and shoulder, hip and shoulder, all the way down the pool. Okay? All right. Yes, definitely got a kick. Otherwise, we're not doing it. All right, ready? And hand behind the head, go. There we go. 1, 2. You notice a little flutter on that fly kick. There, 1. There's the roll we're looking for, Chloe. Now you see the shoulders. Okay, now you see how her whole body's straightened out, her head's dead still. This is exactly what I want to see. I like the greater Columbus being pulling it forward. That means she's keeping her head in alignment instead of pulling it back so you could read straight across. You don't want to see the polar bears going level with the water. You want to see that bear's portion going down in the water. But now we see the shoulder, and then we're seeing a little bit of hip come up. Getting a little tired because it's all hip. That is your whole body like that. But that's how this is. That's how swimming is done. It's going to be the same that, shoulder, shoulder, and watch. Backstroke, shoulder, 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 shoulder. The reason I'm saying shoulder is so you can hear the timing stay exactly the same. It kind of gets weird if I stand here and do this and then go like this. It's not as easy for you to see it staying exactly the same. So when I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you'll hear, man, it's the exact same, whether he's doing freestyle or backstroke or nothing at all. It really has to come in from here, okay? So now we're gonna let you swim like that, but you've got to think here. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and do that same breathing threes, but you're gonna have to get that whole body up on the side, okay? You ready? Get the hand behind the head. All right, ready? And go. There, that hand's much better behind the head. That time the toes stay together. because she's jamming that hand down in the water, and that's the reaction is, whoa, butt pops up. Hey, I loved the rotation. This time I saw your shoulder coming around, your shoulder. But then I saw this little bitty arm again come up. You have these little arms, and you throw them in the water, and then your bottom would pop up, okay? Boom, you throw them down, you see how I go, whoa, all right? And that's what you're doing in the pool. So I want to straighten your arms out a little bit. Straighten them up here. You're going to feel like it's back straight, okay? Straight over the top. It's almost going to, I want it to feel really weird right now. Give me that shoulder, pull it up. Give me that shoulder and pull it up, okay? Way up on those. All right, got the kick and go. Oh, much cleaner. Note, see how she's really starting to slide through that water. Now, really like those shoulders coming up there. Now, one of the things, there's a good breath. Now, when she breathes this side, we've got a little delay in the breath when we talk about getting rid of that air underwater, because you can see her actually still blowing air out. Her mouth's actually right there. It's almost like she's still blowing air out. Okay, Chloe, one of the things I saw there is as you're coming down the pool, you come clear up here and you still got your mouth shut, which tells me you're probably not blowing air out until you come up here, all right? And it makes it really hard then to do all of that when your head's up here. You need to be blowing your air out as you're stroking underwater. Just gently blow it out so that when you come up, you're doing nothing but breathing in air, okay? So that says, because as little as that seems, that's a lot of time, and you're not going to be able to get more air back in. So you should be breathing it out as you're doing those strokes, and when you turn up, just take that breath, okay? Now, we're going to do the same drill. But I want no splashing whatsoever. I want your GC. Can you imagine your GC being pointed straight up because your cap's on? I want that baby pointed straight forward, okay? Just straight forward with that GC. We want no splashing from the arms at all. Big roll, okay? And good fly kick, go. Yeah, just a lot between your feet. There we go. Maybe too many fly kicks. Now, look how smooth she looks, how long that's beginning to look. Especially when she came up a couple strokes back with that right arm. Now, she's going back to this bent arm again. She just, and that's what's going to start creating that little wiggle down the pool. But Chloe, if you're watching this, watch that first stroke or two. It was a right arm stroke when you came straight up and it looked super. I'm talking to you on the video, okay? One of your first strokes came up, it was a nice straight arm, it came up and it was beautiful. You were as long as elbow being down that pool. Then you started to flatten those arms out again. Trust me, I know a lot of coaches said, I want you to have a high elbow, and they'll show the hand like this, but watch it. Did that elbow really move up or down? It's the same height, just your hand's high. So this is a high elbow, and this is a high elbow. This is just a higher hand, okay? But when you do this, okay, it's going to create a drive down already that we really don't want. We want to keep those arms up a little bit more, okay? And popping up and popping up. So I want to see pointing to the sky. Point your shoulder and your fingertip right to the ceiling on these. And I mean literally come over the top and go, there it is, all right? There it is. There it is, all right? Right to the ceiling.